you are put in building it is about 3 hours. Yeah, for some students maybe a bit longer, maybe 4 to 6 hours. Okay, that's it. Yeah. And then we continue now. Okay, this is our project. Last year I was in South Asia, Cambodia, and then this is the first prototype of our machine. And then you can see the student was very interesting about it. And then about TinyBoy, this is our project was started in 2011, and then it was started by teacher Leung, and actually he is now sitting there in the graduation. And then our target to build a 3D printer is a small, easy to build and affordable for the student because we want to use it as a teaching. And then actually the project is currently supported by Hong Kong Creative Open Source Open Technology Association, which is a non-profit tax organization in Hong Kong. And then I'm the vice chairman of the group. Then this is what currently our project do in a school. And then you could see that this is the computer room. And then every computer have one 3D printing machine. This is what we are doing on it. And then how to assembly it, and then we just use this kind of laser cutter to assembly to cut the layout, cut the shape, cut the paste, and then cut all the parts to there, and then just like this. These are the other parts. And then use FDM using PLA, and then this is the size, 15 times 22, and then the print size is 87 times 87 times 87. And then the total cost is about 300 each, $300. This is the price in 2015. And then design now is open and under a creative CCSA license. And then you can find it in here. That's all the design is in here. And then after the Forge Asia last year, and then we find that when we go to trips and then to demo, and then when we do some workshop, we find that there's some problem for the student to really assembly on it. And then we have some improvement. This is the second version. And then have been modified to use less parts with it. And then, but that's still not enough. So that we have the third version, which is now on the table. That you can see after this talk. Then you can go outside to see to take a look at it. And then this is the workshop in Macau. In Macau, we do some workshop that's funded by the government. And then they have. This is a summer workshop last year, and then for the students, when they are in summer holiday, they can learn something new in the technology was in outside world. This is in Macau, and then you can, and then this is the other workshop that's in a primary school to teach the students how to paint, how to draw their 3D models, and then to use after drawing it. Use the 3D printer to print it out. Why we have, at the first you can see why the classroom there's so many 3D printers, because the student, when they learn how to draw the 3D models, they very easy to lose interest if you cannot see the real things. And then so that when you know that when you use a 3D printer to print the model, it will take ages, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. If you just have one big machine, that's not enough for them. Okay, the children will be arguing, I go first. And then after that, if you don't give them the model, then they will totally lose interest, and they will don't listen to the teachers to teach about the new things anymore. Yeah, so that's why we have to design a small project, small printer, to make the student to learn more about it. Yeah. And this is the other workshop in Hong Kong. I think it's a secondary school. Yeah. And then yeah, you can see the student is much larger. The age is much larger, and they know how they are learning how to assemble on it. And then we also last year we have do some seminar. This is the Hong Kong seminars about future 3D technology. And then this is drucker. And then we go last open source conference, and then I have a workshop to talk about how to build your own 3D printer on it. And then this is the other seminar. And then here is the Macau barcamp, the barcamp Macau. And then this is the course cup, the Taiwan course cup. And then this is about 1,000 people in there to listen. Yeah, what is the project going on? And then we have also live show, and then to see what's going on our project. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. What's that? Doesn't matter. And then when you see that, when you at first you see the video, there's called there's a 3D TinyBoy Big Day. What is the TinyBoy Big Day? And then you can see this news. This is a news in Hong Kong. We have a big day. Why? Because we have 200 students to assemble our TinyBoy. There's 200 TinyBoy there, and then assembly at the same time. Yeah, we want to do the world record, but the genius say that okay, assembly is not a word that you can go into the world record, so that we cannot join into the world record. Yeah, because even you put a screw, it still say that it's assembled, so that they don't make that can be a world record. So that that's it. Yeah, and then this is all what we are doing. And then but the problem is that the Hong Kong government seems don't have so many support on it, and then we are still lacking. We do not have enough funding to do this kind of project. We just do it by ourselves. So that if you want to support this project, you can donation, of course. But we really want all the people can download the design to build yourself and give some feedback for us to improve a better version for the children. Can be easy to build another thing. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Any questions?
What software is it compatible with?
Oh, what software? This we are now using Vipita host, which is a LGPL. I think it's LGPL or open source software. We used to use Replicator G, but Replicator G is also open source. You know, that's the original software. And then, but the quality is not so nice, so that we changed to Vipita host. But you still can use such kind of any other kind of software to run it. You just use the same protocol library, so that is the same. Yeah, the chip is also Arduino chip, so that you can just use your Arduino. We are using the Arduino Mega 2560, so you can do it yourself actually. Yeah.
So what sort of precision does it print? The precision?
Oh, the precision. We are now using the 0.4, the head using 0.4, but we can tend to use the precision to 0.1, the 0.1. But it will take ages to print out the things. Even such as small ruler, for us it will take 3 hours. So that we don't suggest the student to use that kind of precision.
So the cost $300.
Yeah.
And the overall cost. So
Yeah, all the material. Yeah.
So we can now buy this
You cannot because we would like to put it on the market, but the problem is that we are facing the problem is the mass production problem. Yeah, we have to find out each factory by each factory to talk. Okay, you have to give some stock to me, something like that. And then actually we find that the basic cost is 300. So that if you want to buy from us, maybe include the shipping, include the running cost of our organization, it can be high, maybe 400 to 500.
So, what is the kind of optimizations you're looking for when it comes to design?
Optimization is still the steps. Yeah, because we have cut down so many steps, so that for the student they will quite a bit easy to do it. But we still facing the problem is that some kind of the parts is still quite complicated for them to understand what's going on. If they're not familiar with to use the screws, if for the agaric plastic, they will be easy to crack if they don't know how to use the screw. Yeah, that's the problem we are still facing when we doing some workshops in secondary school, in the low floor. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Any questions? Any more? If no, that's yeah. Maybe we could see the other try continue. I think that's a problem of the owner. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, thanks very much.